Don't blink a bye. Inc. Welcome to our show. Guys are doing well. Percent having a wonderful day on this 31st July 2025. Today we're talking about drumroll, please. We have a chopstick. No, we don't have it. We broke it. Today we're talking about Alice in Wonderland. So I did a video in Alice in Wonderland, and this video was basically me saying how much I was impressed with. I was impressed with it because to me it's amazing. To me, it's amazing that we have a story that is 3 hours long, that is years old, right? And we talk about it. The film that we did, which was a lot longer, in Alice in Wonderland, was how much importance it had and local culture. When I say local culture, I mean everybody's culture. XYZ are talking about it. XYZ are not talking about it. I don't think there's a book that has been mentioned in the world more than Alice in Wonderland. From Lost, we're watching Lost right now. To Devil May Cry, to Matrix, so many people talk about Alice in Wonderland. So technically speaking, what is Alice in Wonderland? Alice in Wonderland is a girl that escapes her reality. She wants to escape her reality, so what she does is she runs away. She falls in a hole. My favorite game, Majora's Mask. The main character is looking for something, and he falls in a hole. And then she falls into her hole, and there's a talking rabbit, which is a white rabbit. And the white rabbit comes in, and he acts as a guide. And then he leads her to a world, right? And in that world, she discovered there's a better world out there. The idea behind the whole thing, the idea behind Alice in Wonderland is this reality the real one? Are we in a fake reality? Because technically speaking, and again, this doesn't make any sense until it does. Technically speaking, Alice fell into a hole. What if the hole was a bubbles that was not reality, right? And what if the hole that she fell in was reality? And what you're saying, Ink, there's no talking rabbit, so that's how you know there's a hole. Well, in the Matrix, Neo, the main character, spends 20 years in the world that's fake. And I think it's true. It's insane. It is insane how much Alice in Wonderland has changed perception. Now, there's a couple of things that could be happening, right? Is it because one of the best examples possible? When you listen to vegans, the project Animal Farm is brought a lot. Animal Farm is what? Animal Farm is animals become sentient and develop a brain. Well, not a brain, but a consciousness that they have already, but they're able to translate it. So Animal Farm is you're putting yourself in the shoes of animals that are getting killed. And then they do a revolution and they said, okay, well, let's take care of this farm. We're able to take care and they survive. Animal Farm run by animal, right? And then the beauty of Animal Farm is what? The beauty of Animal Farm is that even though they're animals, at the end there's corruption. You know, the animals at the end, their government is very similar to the government we have right now, right? And the idea behind this, there's no escaping it, right? So Alice in Wonderland could be that. It's an old book. It's a super good mention. Is it the only book that does it? No. It's possibly the genesis of the idea of an alternate reality. Quantum physics is that alternate reality. Multiple timeline, multiverse comes from the principle of Alice in Wonderland, which is amazing because this text was written so long ago. But everywhere that you look, there's so many references to it. And to me, it's weird because I've read the book. The book is good, but it's not great. The book is good. I'm going to show you something. And it is this book. This is called Alice in Wonderland. So this book is amazing. It's by a French Canadian called Patrick Sénécal. It is amazing. So this Alice is the exact. So what is the guy does? The guy is an expert at writing horror story, and that's basically all he writes. He writes a lot of it. Why is this book so good? Well, because this is a horror story. So it's the same principle as Alice in Wonderland. The girl, she gets drugs and drugs, and she gets drugged and drugged and drugged and drugged. And when she gets drugged, she gets raped. She gets a lot of bad stuff, you know. But then when she's high, she's in this other alternate universe. In a sense, so reality is super shitty, but she gets to escape it, which is this version of Alice in Wonderland. This is dark as fuck, and this is 500 and 500 and 521. It's nuts. Bigger than the original story. This is amazing. Now, I know what you're saying. Ink, you already did the video like that. Well, lately we've been focusing more on the social aspect of it. I want to ask you a question. You personally. What is the importance of Alice in Wonderland for you? How did that affect you? Why do you think this is so important? Why do you think this is so culturally relevant? Right? I want you guys to write in comments how much this book means to you. How much the story means to you. Why is it so popular? Have a discussion. Let's have a debate. Anyway, wishful thinking, right? Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.